What's going on? I'm Carlos with Hybrid Records, and I'm here to make a very quick video, sitting in the back of the shop in the back corner, and um, there's just some info about this Friday that you guys need. Very tight on time. There's a ton of work to be done to prepare for Friday, so I'm going to make this really quick video talking about it. So, as you probably know, so today's Monday the 22nd. This Friday is Black Friday, aka Record Store Day Black Friday, aka Hybrid Records 6-year anniversary. And yeah, it's going down 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. I'm here to show you some records. First and foremost, I'm here to show you some records. I'm not here to show you Record Store Day records yet. They have not all arrived, and so I'm waiting for them all to get here so I can just do that one video, show you everything, not leave anything important out. But there are a few things to note about that and about the records that I'm about to show you. So, Record Store Day, November 26th, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. is Record Store Day purchases only. I don't want to see people looking in the bins. I don't want to see you looking at books. None of that kind of stuff. We are doing that so we can get everybody in and out and get that line going as fast as we can. It's supposed to be a little chilly that day, so as opposed to Record Store Day in the summer, you won't be cooking out there, hopefully, but you might be kind of cold. So we're going to make sure that we try to get as many people in and out as quickly as possible. Come prepared, know what you're looking for. Have your decisions made before you walk in the store about what you're going to buy. If you've never done Record Store Day with us before, you can't just come in your first time through line and grab absolutely everything that you want. We do kind of limit your first trip through line. That way, everyone that shows up, everyone that spends time waiting in line gets at least like one thing that they're looking for from their list. It's very important to us that everybody be able to get something that they wanted. So yeah, I'll talk more about that whenever and the protocols therein when I show the Record Store Day product, but that's not what I'm doing today. I am showing you used new arrivals, used pre-loved, vintage, however you want to phrase it. We've been buying stuff all last week. We bought, I don't know, 300 to 500 records, somewhere around there last week, and we're putting them all out on Friday at 11 a.m., not at 8, at 11. So if you don't like Record Store Day stuff, you don't like the limited edition, whatever, new titles, and you're looking for used vintage records, 11 a.m. is the time to come. I'm going to show you about a half a crate's worth of stuff. There are 4 full crates of records that we've priced and are going to be putting out. A lot of stuff under $10, so a lot of good deals. Some collectible stuff as well. Overall, whatever you're looking for, rock, jazz, soul, country, soundtracks, there's a little bit of everything in here, which is very dope. And before I start showing these, I feel like I always forget to say this in every video, and I run into this problem every time I post one of these. None of this, underline none of this, is available until November 26th at 11 a.m. No holds, none of that kind of stuff. Everything is first come, first serve. So if you see this today, Monday the 22nd, that does not mean that you can roll into the shop and be like, yo, Coop, hook me up. You know, like, oh, or is that out here in the bins? Is that for sale? You know, not for sale yet. We make these videos so that you can all kind of get a little sneak preview of the kind of stuff that's going out and decide if, you know, you want to make it a priority to come check things out, you know, or like, oh, I need that record. I know they're going to have it this day. Let me go. And it's so everybody is on, you know, everybody knows what the deal is. Everybody knows what's coming in. And, you know, that's that. It's, won't sell any of this stuff to you until Friday at 11 a.m. So take note of that. I always forget to say that. So here we go. I'm going to go through it really quickly. There's a very, very small selection, not a ton of stuff, but I feel like it's worth showing, of more modern represses of some punk classics. So these are records that if you collect punk records, or you like punk music, or you're getting into collecting punk records, that if you don't have, you 100% should have. These are essential titles right here. Punk, hardcore, all that kind of stuff. So that's that. There's also a lot of rock. There's like a few more, but that, you know, honestly, that's like more, that's about half. maybe more. Anyway, there's also a lot of rock, umbrella term, rock pop, psych rock, classic rock, hard rock, all that kind of stuff. Beatles, Sgt. Pepper picture disc. Don't at me on the picture disc sound quality thing. We're past that. Beatles. But, wait for it. Oh, white vinyl has all the inserts in there, so that is very sick. I'm showing this after the Beatles record because it's very Beatles influenced, but Grapefruit, don't see it all that often. Disc is really clean on that. This is one of my favorite 70s bands, In Search of Space by Hawkwind. Lemmy was in this band at one point. You can tell here that the kind of gatefold-ish jacket is a little rough, but the disc plays great. And so it's a lot cheaper than like a Near Mint copy or a VG Plus copy would be. Shadows of Night, don't see that one all that often. Promo copy. We also have a copy of Bad as well. We have multiple copies of Thriller too, honestly. First pressing with the window jacket, very cool. There's about 3 AC/DC records. Here's one that I'm showing mostly because of all the Elton John records. This is one we see the least. It's got Tiny Dancer on it, so people are always looking for that one. Don't see it as much as we see the rest of his catalog. There's a couple Kiss records in there. You know the vibes. And then, but colored vinyl, so very cool. I bought a big collection on Monday, and then probably about a half a dozen smaller collections. I don't know if I said that already, but the big collection, there were so many Elvis records. So many. I didn't buy them all because there were just way too many. I didn't need that many Elvis records at one time. But I bought the good ones. I bought all the good ones. You know, what Elvis sells and what doesn't is very interesting, and it's, you know, people think that he like flies off the shelf, and he really doesn't. People don't come in asking for Elvis records all the time, but there are certain Elvis records that if we post, people are looking for because they're the good ones. So there is, I'll just show you. Here we go. The original pressing of the Elvis Christmas album. This is the rarest version of this album with the original cover. It's a gatefold. You can see the jacket's not in great shape, but it has the booklet's still intact there. Again, not in terrific shape, but it is an original. It is a rare record. But if you want a cleaner copy of it, we got you. Reissue. Green vinyl. Again, another one of his records that sells pretty well when we do get it. This is an original mono copy, but as you can see here, not in the greatest shape. Jacket's all split up. But again, it's original, so if original pressings are important to you and you prefer those, we have them. But we also have this 70s reissue. Cleaner copy, gonna sound a little bit better probably, or gonna play cleaner at least. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of what pressings of Elvis records sound the best. But yeah, there is a lot of Elvis stuff. Blue Hawaii, GI Blues, Viva Las Vegas, a ton of like bootleg or fan club kind of compilations and things like that. There is a ton. I probably bought 30 or 35 of the 125 Elvis records, but I bought the best ones. We've got them. There's even a Japanese pressing with the OBI strip, or the Obi strip, or however you want to say it. But yeah, anyway, there's some jazz too. Frank Sinatra. There are a couple, I think there's a few more Wes Montgomerys actually. The one with like the cigarette ashtray thing on the front. But there's a few of them. There's some Jimmy Smith as well. Dave Brubeck, legend. So some jazz stuff for you jazz people out there. Definitely check that out. There's also some like funk and soul stuff. Now this is the stuff that I'm always looking for, the stuff that I'm always trying to find for the shop, because we don't see it all that often, but it's some of my favorite stuff, especially this first record, Zap by Zap. More Bounce to the Ounce. Killer. It's a good copy of it, too. There's 3 or 4 Funkadelic records. Absolutely classic stuff. Yeah, just one of the best bands ever. Sam Cooke, the man who invented soul. Still in the shrink wrap. Gotta love it. This is like a second pressing, but it's still a very early pressing of a very young Stevie Wonder. Little baby. Look at him. And there's some blues stuff as well. There's B.B. King. There's like Paul Butterfield and some of that kind of stuff. So, you know, handful of blues records. There's a lot of country in this collection, and I'm not going to throw shade, so I'm not going to mention any of the names of the not good country artists that we sometimes see. This is the good country. This is the stuff that you're always looking for when you're digging through country collections and you're trying to sift through all the kind of real orchestral, I don't know, pop country stuff for the good stuff. So stuff I'm not going to show you, because there's too much, is Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, David Allan Coe, Dolly Parton, Loretta Lynn, Bobby Gentry. So that's stuff I'm not showing you. I'm going to show you 2 country records, just so you can get a taste. These aren't even maybe the best ones. There's some Dwight Yoakam, peep the Dwight Yoakam sitch. But George Strait, we got Straight from the Heart, Greatest Hits, Oceanfront Property, I think is what it's called. Not super good at remembering all of his album names, but is Fort Worth ever on your mind? Something to that effect. Lots of George Strait stuff. That Christmas record I posted on Instagram and Facebook, if you saw that, so definitely peep that. Johnny Cash is one of the more sought after Johnny Cash records, as I'm sure you know, but there's also a Christmas Johnny Cash record, a couple other ones from that time period, some random 80s stuff. But yeah, and then we also have some soundtracks. We have Urban Cowboy, much requested soundtrack. People ask about it all the time. We very rarely have it, because if we do ever see it, which isn't often, or at least not as frequently as some other stuff, it sells right away. So we also have Saturday Night Fever. We also have Grease, multiple copies of both of those, actually. We have Top Gun. If you wondered why I said that with a weird accent, it's because of Flight of the Conchords. If you haven't seen Flight of the Conchords, you should watch Flight of the Conchords right now. Pause this video, go watch both seasons, come back. Top Gun soundtrack. Leave your thoughts and opinions about the new Top Gun that's coming out in the comments. I have a great many thoughts about it, but I won't share them here because it's neither the time nor the place. Star Trek has the frameable, suitable for framing insert in there of the Starship Enterprise. Has the original sleeve. It's still in the shrink wrap. It's a fantastic copy of this record. And then the piece de resistance, as far as soundtracks go, please don't ever tell anybody I said that in that voice. Star Wars. I remember when I saw Force Awakens in the theater, just the sound of the theme for this movie playing over the sound system in a theater is just like, it's joy just encapsulated in a single like hit of an orchestra. This is a very clean copy, but don't tell anybody, this is the cool thing about this. Has the poster. Still has the poster. The poster for this record that came with this record originally is so sick, which is why you never see them with the records anymore, because everybody that bought that record put that poster up, because it's like the battle over the Death Star. You know, it's like an X-Wing racing across the Death Star. I mean, there's obviously a lot more going on, but the X-Wing is in the forefront. It's like 2 by 3 foot, which is why I'm not showing it to you, because it's massive. And yeah, it's dope. Very, very seldom do you see those original pressings in that good of shape with the poster. Hardly ever happens. So that's all the kind of vintage, used, arrivals that are going to be going out. Again, that's half a crate's worth of records. There are 4 full crates. There's a possibility I'll be picking some more up today. So there could be even more if we have time to get through everything. Still so much to do to get ready. If you made it this far into the video, here's a little tidbit of information. I'm making a ton of mystery boxes, $5 mystery boxes. If you've ever seen our mystery boxes, they are just, random boxes that we have records shipped to us in from distributors. And I don't really even count how many records there are in there. I just fill them with as many as will fit in the box and write $5 on it, and then you can take it home with you. Everyone that has never bought, everyone that buys one for the first time, it's probably a better way to put it, that picks up one of these mystery boxes is like shocked at how heavy it is for being $5. There's a ton of records. I mean, they're like 10, you must weigh like 10 pounds. I should weigh one day. Anyway, I shouldn't be doing stream of consciousness stuff in a video. It's not good television. But anyway, making a bunch of mystery boxes, so those will be out at 11 as well. If you like doing that, pick some up. I'm hoping to have like a dozen or so, maybe more, because I do have a lot of records that I have been putting aside specifically for mystery boxes. And yeah, I think that covers it. It's going to be a good day, I think, hopefully. Excited to see you guys. And yeah, 6 years of Hybrid Records. Very crazy thing to be happening. When I first opened, literally didn't know if it was going to last 6 months. I was just like, you know what? Here we go. Let's hope for the best. And yeah, here we are 6 years later. We survived 6 years, a global pandemic, months of being shut down. And yeah, still kicking. It's very crazy. Maybe I'll make a whole video about my thoughts and feelings, or some story about the shop or something like that later. This video is already way too freaking long. But yeah, anyway, it's been a good year so far. 2021's almost over. 6th year of the shop. 2022 is going to be even better. 2022, I think, is going to be a big year. So I'm very excited for that as well. But yeah, let's finish this one out strong. We'll see you on Black Friday. Hope you all have a great Monday. Not the best day of the week, but we're gonna get through it. And yeah, come back tomorrow for a video of Record Store Day specific titles and a little more info on that. I will see you later. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, whatever the YouTube things are that you're supposed to do. Tell a friend. And check out hybridrecordstx.com, at hybridrecords on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/hybridrecordstx. Sign up for the newsletter. Check out the Hybrid Record Club. You know the vibes. You know what's going on. We'll see you later.